Don't forget that tomorrow, episodes 5 and 6 come out for this lovely show. Now, what makes me excited every time we get new content for this show is the watch party that we have on the Rotten Tomatoes and the IMDb. Because every time new content comes out, this score takes a little bit of a hit. And it's comical to watch it because 47% is low. It's bad, especially for a show like this. 6% audience score is bad. It's not good. Not good. So it's going to be funny to see if that gets any lower because judging by the first 4 episodes, I would say that it's only going to get worse. I bet 5 and 6 are the worst yet. I think somehow, some way, each week, this show finds a way to top how bad the previous week was. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, I wanted to talk about the IMDb score too. 1.3, pretty low. We've already established that this show is the 3rd lowest rated show of all time. And while we can't call it the worst show of all time because it's number 3, we can call it the worst animated TV series of all time, as it's being pointed out here. So that is true because the other 2 series are live action. So it is the worst animated television series of all time, which I think is pretty damn hilarious. I'm glad it gets the worst of something because it definitely, definitely isn't good. I've been having a lot of fun with this show. It's been a while since we've gotten something so magically bad. Like, it's doing a lot. It's actually doing good. It's bringing people together. You know, that's something that these kinds of shows usually don't do. They usually divide people and push people apart. But this show's special. It's actually so bad that it's bringing people from both sides of the aisle together who unite to laugh at its cringiness, which I think is great. That's a magical thing. It's hard to bring people together anymore. And then you've got Velma dropping, and she does it so well. It's just uniting people, making the world a better place because everyone's coming together to laugh at how bad it is. Mindy Kaling should feel accomplished, who, by the way, is still getting a shitload of hate. She is getting heat left and right. Here's another article. Brown Velma gets hate in Scooby Doo spinoff, but not for the reason you'd think. Oh, because all those bigots, they don't like it because Velma was white in the original. They don't like that she's being changed. It's not just people on the right, it's also people on the left because they're pointing out once again Mindy Kaling has just made a self-loathing woman who hates herself because she doesn't know how to write any other type of character because, like all of these people in Hollywood, she's talentless. The problem with Velma is its writing. It's not that she's self-inserted like Velma sucks because Velma sucks. Her self-inserting has nothing to do with it. And again, there's another person in that post, so it's clear what OP hates. Response to this tweet. So she wrote Velma just like all her other characters. LMAO, oh my God, I'm a brown girl and I hate myself for being like this. And then added the most unlikable personality on top. And you see it right here. She is literally just the producer's, Mindy Kaling's, self-insert. Because that's all she knows how to write. So you can see right here, people aren't happy with this show. They're very unhappy. The backfire for this show has been so spectacular. It's been a long time since I've seen anything reach the level that this show has. I think it's funny when this shit happens. I do. But let's take a look at the highlights for today. How to Fix Velma. 2 outlets throwing their hats in the ring, letting people know how to make the show better or why it's controversial. Velma, 5 things about Mindy Kaling's controversial Scooby Doo prequel that aren't garbage. Well, there's some things to like here. Cinema blend coming through with the shillery. HBO Max's NSFW animated series Velma sparked a huge backlash among viewers and Scooby Doo fans, but there are some diamonds in the rough to be found. Oh, there's good points to the show. Let's take a look at them. The entire cast's voice acting skills. Mindy Kaling just sounds like herself. What is the skill there? She's literally just using her regular voice. Wow. Such a talented voice actor. That's the voice she uses every time she does a character, by the way, because she's done voiceover work before. She didn't change it at all. What a talented voice actor. Wow. She's talented. Talented. Velma's horror-themed animation looks pretty awesome. This looks like low-effort CalArts art. Compare this garbage to like a Japanese production, a Japanese anime, and tell me this animation is good. It's typical lazy American art. That's what it is. Cheap American art. That's a diamond in the rough, though, according to Cinema Blend. The jokes aren't overly meta or about sex and drugs are funny. So what? Half a joke per episode? Because that's all the show is. That's it. Daphne's moms are the best. Oh, yeah. Just like in that first episode when they just bust through a door and they shoot people and then ask questions. Yeah, that's what people on the left love. Daphne's moms, Velma's aesthetic callbacks to Scooby-Doo lore. So they watched a couple episodes and then posted pictures of it in there to make them look like they knew what the hell they were talking about. Sure, Jan. And then there's this. Velma's biggest problem isn't what you would expect. Of course, Screen Rant. And I want to point out, this was published 17 hours ago. This was published 16 hours ago. They have to put these articles in here. It's funny when we watch this in real time. We are watching this in real time, and these articles come out talking about, its biggest problem isn't this. Oh, here's 5 reasons why it's actually a good show. It's actually good, guys. Give it a chance. Velma forgot its horror mystery roots. So this is its biggest problems. Not that the show is woke trash. No, it's actually because it forgot its horror mystery roots. What are you talking? Like, the show is trying to be a horror mystery. Season 1, episode 4 showcases its main problem. Every episode of this show showcases its main problem. Not just 4. Velma season 1 needs to focus on its murder mystery. Again with this. What can they change to focus on? There's no time left. Half of the show is already out. It's clear that they're going to move forward with just making it all about identity politics. It's all this show is. It's all this show was ever going to be. No, I'm getting a real kick out of this show. And we have 4 more weeks of the show. 4, or at least 2 or 3. So how much worse can it get? I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.